from different classes. From the higher class, there were the knight, the squire, the prioress, the monk, the friar, and from the lower class were the miller, the merchant, the clerk, and all these people. So when these people, they have assembled there, Chaucer has decided to give the background of all these people so that the readers will get a chance to know about their peculiarities. What kind of peculiarities these people are possessing. So as I told you, in the pilgrimage entourage, the people who belong to the highest social rank were the knight, the squire, the prioress, the monk, the friar. And those people who belong to the lower rank, they are the merchants, the miller, the clerk, the clerk, and the guildsmen, all these people. There are also other type of people who are belonging to the labor class. They are the labor class people. Who are they? They are the weaver, the carpenter, the dyer, the haberdasser, the tapestry maker. But all these people, they will not tell a tale. They will not narrate the tale because they belong to the lower strata of the society. I have told you during those periods, there was the class system, class distinction. I told you that feudal system was running. There was the noble or the vassals, and there were the serfs, there were the bourgeois, there were the proletariats, there were the people belonging to the upper echelon of the society and people belonging to the lower echelon of the society, for which they had a severe class distinction. The lower class people, they were neglected, they were exploited by the upper class, the landed gentry, the official class, the executive class. They used to take all the advantages. So he gave the description about the knight. And I told you, while describing about the characters who have emerged from diverse backgrounds of society, those characters are delineated, those characters are sketched. The assessment of those characters are made with irony, satire, and humor. Chaucer was very down to earth. Chaucer was very particular in taking note of the follies and foibles of the people, in taking note of the ethics and morality that is prevalent in the contemporary society. He is very particular about it. So he will make the assessment in a very unbiased, unprejudiced, impartial, objective, dispassionate manner. That is precisely the reason why we like Chaucer. From 1340 to 1400, the duration of 60 years is entitled as the age of Chaucer. When a person or when an age is named after a person, you can imagine of what distinction, of what renown, of what eminence, of what unique features that the writer or the poet was in possession of. That is Geoffrey Chaucer. So Geoffrey Chaucer is unique. He is very innovative as far as characterization is concerned. He was a master craftsman in delineating, assessing, analyzing the characters. And he knows what is the weakness of a particular character, what is the strength of a particular character. So he tries to correlate or coordinate between the weakness as well as the strength. So the strength on the one side is laid out, the weakness on the other side is laid out, and it is left to the choice of the readers, discretion of the readers, to make their own assessment of the particular character, whether he deserves appreciation, endorsement, acclamation, praise, adulation, adoration, or not. Whether a particular character entrusted with a particular social responsibility, maybe in the religious hierarchy or maybe in the social hierarchy, whether he is able to perform it properly or not, that is being assessed by Chaucer. So he begins to give detailed description of the characters. And the general prologue comprises the character portrayal of the 29 pilgrims, excepting Chaucer, who proposed to go to Canterbury to visit the shrine of St. Thomas Becket. And now they have assembled at Tabard Inn at Southwark in London. Harry Bailey is the host, and he is entertaining them. His proposal has already been accepted. Each pilgrim will narrate a particular story on his onward journey, and on his return journey, he will narrate another story. That is accepted universally, consensually accepted on the basis of consensus. So now the next step Chaucer has taken to give detailed description about the peculiarities, angularities, idiosyncrasies, weaknesses, strengths, likes and dislikes, choices and predilections of these characters, these pilgrims. So to begin with, he starts with the knight. The first pilgrim Chaucer has described about the character of the knight. He is full of praise, he is full of appreciation for the knight. He says, the knight represents the ideal of a medieval Christian man at arms. He does justice to his job. Knight means a warrior. Knight means a fighter. And Chaucer says, the knight has justified his job of being the knight of the medieval age. He is the man at arms. He knows his job particularly well. He fights gallantly against the enemies. And his hallmark is courage, confidence, determination, resolution. He is not a coward. He worships his profession, respects his profession very much. He is never found to fall short of the expectations of the people or society. He is a wonderful man, professionally very strong. He has achieved professional excellence. He has received so many medals, so many accolades, so many recognitions from various sources. He has participated in no less than 15 of the great crusades of the era. In more than 15 crusades, he has participated. So the knight has vast experience to his credit. He is very brave, very courageous, very valiant, very gallant. He has great experience, vast repertoire of experience. He is very prudent, very wise, very judicious, very sagacious, very considerate, and very brilliant. The narrator or Chaucer, the poet, he is full of praise for the stature of the knight. And he believes that the knight is a wonderful person. And the knight has made great justice to his profession. He is professionally very strong. He understands his job. He knows that his job is to defend the country. His job is to fight against the enemy. His job is to restore autonomy of his country. And during the medieval period, such type of committed people are very rare. So the knight is a very committed professional who knows his job pretty well, who is not in the habit of shirking the responsibility. Rather, he is proud of his profession. He has taken part in more than 15 wars, 15 agitations, 15 crusades, 15 battles, 15 rebellions, and he has come out with flying colors. He has achieved success. He is adorned with so many medals, so many accolades, so many recognitions, so many honors. And Chaucer feels that the honor is well deserved by the knight. The knight is a brilliant, wonderful, fabulous person with a great sense of responsibility, commitment, and unwavering allegiance to his profession. He understands his job quite well. He never dithers when the responsibility comes on him to lead the army, to lead the fleet against a particular enemy country. He is always prepared. Such type of responsible, dashing, dynamic, enterprising, resourceful, courageous, gallant knight is very rare to be found in the medieval age. The narrator is very happy with the knight's character. He possesses an exemplary character. He may be a role model for others. He may be a perennial source of inspiration for the people of his ilk, for the people who have joined in different professions. His working style, his professional ethics shall be a beacon for them. They will understand what is their duty. People used to make a confusion between duty and right. Nowadays, what happens? Whosoever holds a job, whosoever is serving in government or non-government sector, the employee always wants to have his rights fulfilled. What are the rights of an employee? Right is to move on leave, right to get more salary, right to get more leisure, right to get work for a lesser period of time, right to get, the chance to move abroad with the leave travel concession LTC, leave travel. Leave should be granted and fare should be granted. People want it. But Knight is not like that. What the Knight expects is his unwavering commitment to his profession. Exemplary, unquestionable commitment to his profession. That is the reason why Chaucer is full of praise for him. Good evening, good evening. Please join. So, this is how Chaucer has described about the knight. The knight, apart from being a wonderful human being, he is a great professional. He used to show unwavering commitment, involvement, loyalty to his profession. Any type of responsibility that is assigned to him at any point of time is never found to make any complaint. Rather, he is very tolerant and he is very accommodative. He is very loyal to the army. Apart from that, he is courageous, he is gallant, he is valiant, he is dashing, dynamic, enterprising, resourceful, never flinches back, never has second thoughts. Once the question of attack comes, he immediately moves. He immediately moves with his fleet and he remains at the command and steers the army to achieve success. So such type of character is very rare in the medieval age. Chaucer says, the knight is an ideal person. He is not only ideal as far as his professional excellence is concerned, as far as his personal expertise is concerned, as far as his courage, dynamism, gallantry, resolution, confidence, determination are concerned. Apart from that, he is a good human being. He treats people well. He is very sober, suave, modest, soft-spoken, deals with people properly, pays respect to the elders, shows love to the youngsters. So Chaucer has no complaints against the knight. The knight is a wonderful human being, a great professional. He is a role model for others. His exemplary commitment is a beacon for the young professionals to follow. He can be a guide. He can be a mentor. He can be a counselor to the young professionals to teach them professional ethics. Next is your wife of Bath. Next character is the wife of Bath. Bath is an English town on the bank of the river Avon. Like Stratford is a village situated on the bank of Avon. At Stratford, who was born? Who can say?
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare, very good.
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare, Niharika, yes. Shakespeare was born at Stratford on Avon. On which date? Can you remember the date? Niharika?
Date I can't remember, sir.
Remember, now
23
remember.
April. 23 April, sir.
Okay,
Mm.
which year?
Mm.
1564.
Yes,
23rd
sir.
April
Yes.
1564 is the date of his birth, and the date of his death is same day, 23rd April
Ye-
1616.
Right, sir.
Okay.
Mm.
The coincidence is he was born on April 23, died on April 23. Only the year is different. Year of birth is 1564, year of death is 1616. Remember it, very important. It is sometimes asked in a confusing manner in the NET exam also. Okay. So, Bath is a town, is the name of a town on the bank of river Avon. She is a sea mistress. She is the seamstress by occupation. She seems to be a professional wife. She has been married 5 times and had many other affairs in her youth, making her well practiced in the art of love. She presents herself as a someone who loves marriage and sex. Very funny woman. The wife of Bath is a very funny woman having peculiar characteristics. She has married 5 times. Apart from her marriage, she has so many extramarital affairs. Her primary aim is love and sex. So Chaucer calls her as a professional wife. His profession is to become a wife to anybody at any point of time. Marriage, the institution of marriage is a plaything for her. She doesn't pay, that much of seriousness to marriage. In India, we consider marriage as an institution, keeping the fire god as the witness. A young man marries a young woman, and it is said this marriage is made not for this birth, it will remain for 7 births. It means those who are wives and husbands in this birth shall become wives and husbands for more 7 births, for 7 births more. In India, it is believed. But in England, in Western countries, in European countries, it is never the system. They go for contract marriage. They go for live-in relationship. You know it or not? You know about it or not? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We know that. And divorce is also very much costly, so
Yes,
they will never
divorce
prefer
is
to.
very, very normal. You know, marriage is never considered as a very respectable institution. Rather, it is reduced to a ridiculous proportion. So this wife of Bath is a bright example.
Bro, let's go outside.
But sorry,
Bro, let's
Padumna? Padumna, you want to speak something? No. Okay. So she has married for 5 times, and she had many other affairs in her youth also. Prior to marriage, she had many affairs. She was very famous in having affairs, sustaining affairs with young men. She makes herself well practiced in the art of love. She presents herself as someone who loves marriage and sex. But from what we see of her, she also takes pleasure in rich attire, talking, and arguing. She likes to wear very aristocratic attire, very aristocratic dresses, outfits. She likes luxurious lifestyle. She wants to lead a very aristocratic and luxurious lifestyle. She also indulges in big talks. She puts on airs. Whatever she is not, she pretends to be more than that. But ironically, she has deafness. She suffers from deafness. She is hard of hearing. She is deaf in one ear. And while Chaucer is describing her physical appearance, Chaucer says that there is a gap between two upper teeth of hers. Wife of Bath is having a gap between the two upper teeth. So how she would be looking, you can imagine. That was considered very attractive in Chaucer's time. This gap between two teeth used to be considered very attractive feature during the medieval period. Like in India, if you have a dimple on your cheek, it is considered an attractive symbol, sign of beauty. If you have a mole on your lower lip or upper lip, it is considered as a sign of beauty. Yes or no? Hello?
No idea.
Yes, sir. I've
You,
heard
you
about
agree
that.
with me or not? You should
Yes,
respond.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Sir, please repeat what you saying. Actually,
I
I
said,
disconnected.
the wife of Bath is having a gap between her two upper teeth. And in those times, during the medieval period, the gap between the two teeth is considered to be a sign of beauty, sign of attractiveness. That I wanted to make a comparison with Indian attitude or Indian preference. If any girl is having a dimple in her cheek, it is considered to be a sign of beauty. And if
Yes,
there
it
is
is
a
right,
black
sir.
mole on the upper lip or on the lower lip, it is also considered a sign of beauty in India. If the eyes are blue, it is sign of beauty in India. Okay. She has traveled on pilgrimages to Jerusalem 3 times and elsewhere in Europe as well. She has traveled extensively. Who? Wife of Bath. The wife of Bath is a very funny character a peculiar character with certain qualities in her appearance, in her style of dealing, in her conversation, in her outfit, in her conduct, in her past life, in everything. She is an embodiment of peculiarity. So Chaucer humorously remarks, "He, the wife of Bath, loves marriage and sex. Since her youthful times, she had been in love with so many young men. And apart from that, she has married 5 times. The 4 marriages have become unsuccessful, for which she had to go for the 5th marriage. And Chaucer is silent about the success or failure of the 5th marriage. At no point of time he has mentioned if she has become successful in her 5th marriage. She is deaf, not in both ears, but in one ear. Wife of Bath is hard of hearing or deaf in one ear, and there is a gap between
Sir,
the
but
2 teeth.
sir, I have one doubt here. Here in the poem, it was written as was deaf in either ear. So
Sorry?
is it in the poem? It was written as who sad to say was deaf in either ear. Either means both, right, sir? Here
No, either ear. Either ear means either
anyone.
this year or that year, or maybe
Okay,
both years.
okay, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
but preferably maybe the both the ears are hard of hearing. She is hard of hearing in both the ears. In one of the ears, she is more hard of hearing, and in other ear, she is less hard of hearing, like that. But the fact remains that she is hard of hearing, and there is a gap between the 2 teeth. She loves luxurious dresses, aristocratic dresses, and she talks big things. She indulges in tall talks. These characteristics you have to remember, because wife of Bath is a very important character. It's a humorous character. Okay, good evening, Pankaj. Then comes the partner. The partner is granted papal indulgence. He works on behalf of the church to grant pardon to the sinners. He does the job of a pope. He maintains the papacy, popedom, or the kingdom of the pope, the area of the pope. He grants reprieves, pardon, excuse to the people who have committed sins. And in exchange of that, he collects donations for the church. Look at the system. If you have committed any sin, you will go to the pope or partner. Partner will tell you, okay, my son, you are exonerated, you are pardoned, you are excused, but give me $5,000 or 1 lakh rupees. So that was the system going on in those times. The pardoner never grants reprieve or pardon free of cost. What he used to do, he used to grant pardon after taking the donation for the church. Many partners including this partner, collected profits for themselves. And what do? They collect donations from the sinners, grant them reprieve, and simultaneously they give some portions of the donation to the church and the rest portion of the donation they utilize. It means they indulge in misappropriation. They indulge in corruption. The partner who belongs to the religious order, who holds the popedom or papacy, who is empowered to grant reprieve, to grant pardon, to grant excuse to the sinners. The same partner collects donations from the sinners for the church. In the name of the church, donation is collected, but the entire donation doesn't go to the church. Some portion of the donation is taken by the partner himself, and the rest amount is given to the church. Maybe a lion's share, a bigger share of the donation is collected by the partner, is kept by the partner, utilized by the partner, and just a small nominal portion is deposited in the account of the church. So this partner, in the name of donation, indulges in serious corruption. In a sarcastic manner, in an ironical manner, Chaucer is describing that the partner has enough power to grant reprieve, to grant pardon, to grant amnesty, to grant excuse to those people who have committed the sin. But now, this partner collects the donation after granting the sin. After granting reprieve for the sin, the partner grants reprieve, grants amnesty, grants excuse, grants forgiveness, grants pardon to the sinners. But in exchange, he demands money, donations for the church. He says it is donation for the church, but the entire amount he doesn't deposit in church account. What does he do? What does he do? He takes a major portion of the donation, puts it in his own pocket, and just a flimsy amount, a meager amount, a nominal amount is deposited in the church account. This is what the partners used to do, used to indulge in severe corruption. Chaucer's partner excels in fraud, carrying a bag full of fake relics. For example, he claims to have the veil of Virgin Mary. The partner has long, greasy, yellow hair and is beardless. This partner has a peculiar, appearance also. He doesn't have beard. He is clean shaven. And he excels in fraud. He is a fraudster. The partner who is coming as a pilgrim to Canterbury to visit the shrine of St. Thomas Becket is a fraud. Who is a fraud? A cheat, a deceitful person. Whatever he says, he is not like that. There is a gulf of difference between appearance and reality. He appears to be religious, but he is not religious. Appears to be honest, he is not honest. Appears to be righteous, he is not righteous. Appears to be truthful, he is not truthful. So the partner is a fraud, and he says that I am carrying the veil of the Virgin Mary. He says I have some relics with me, some antiques with me, some important antiques with me. So people will show interest. Then he will say, I have the veil of Virgin Mary. Virgin Mary happens to be the mother of Jesus Christ. So people will show interest to have a glimpse of Virgin Mary's veil. But actually it is not Virgin Mary's veil. This is the veil or odni of any other woman, which he claims to be the veil of Virgin Mary. So that kind of
Hello.
person is the partner. The partner, in short, is a fraudster, is a dishonest person, and he doesn't, subscribe to his professional position. His professional position is to become a religious man, to grant reprieve to the sinner, to pray for the sinner to Jesus Christ, to absolve him of the sin, but he doesn't do that. So what does he do? He grants reprieve, no doubt. He
Sir,
grants
hello.
pardon, no doubt. But at the same time, he collects donations in the name of church. But that donation is never deposited in church account. It goes to his own pocket. Only a nominal portion of the donation goes to the church account.
Sir,
Yes?
you said people give donation after a sign.
Sorry?
You said people give donation after committing a sign.
Sin.
Yes, sign. But
You can understand.
can a,
Supposing, listen.
can a donation remove his sign?
No. That is, look, this is our perception. But the perception during the medieval age was,
Because
if
most
you
of
pay,
people,
listen.
because
Hold on and listen to me. If you pay donation to the church, pray to Lord Christ, and go to
yes,
the partner, receive the pardon or reprieve, your sin will be absolved. That was the kind of belief among the Christians during the medieval age in England. Whether sin can be removed or not, we don't know. But that
sir,
was
I
the
have
kind
a
of belief.
question.
Are you
Sir,
clear?
Sir, आप lesbian हो?
Sorry?
Sir, आप lesbian हो?
Eh?
आप lesbian हो आप?
Lesbian?
Yes.
कौन है यार ये?
No, I can't get you. You want to know the meaning of lesbian?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes. Someone on chat told me that you are lesbian.
Me?
Yes.
Sir, it is joking. Sorry.
Arey, should you
No,
have
I am
such type
serious.
of jokes? Who is it?
Sir, remove this member.
What's his
Yes, sir,
name?
remove him.
What's his name?
Sir, his name is not showing.
साइबर के नाम से
CTF.
CTF साइबर.
CTF Cyber. Is he a genuine student or a fake one?
No, you're the fake one.
How could a fake one make his entry?
Sir, you can remove. Sir, you can remove.
No,
Yes.
this is ridiculous.
Remove CTF cyber.
Yes, sir.
CTF Cyber, what does it mean?
Sir, this guy Amish sent me the link and
This
he
is
told
ridiculous.
me that ask the question.
You don't
It is
need to
not
have conversation with him. Get him out of the class.
No, no, you can't remove this
CTF Cyber.
participant.
CTF Cyber.
No, I can't remove. That's what it is showing. You can't remove this participant.
Sir,
This
RC
is what it-
Bhubaneswar is there in the call, sir. Please ask them to remove that person.
I can
Sir,
ask.
this is not a topic related to study.
Exactly. No, our topic did not hinge around lesbianism.
Yes, sir.
And very peculiar
Sir,
fellow.
I think he is.
No, no, that is different. Why should we, comment like
Yes.
that?
Yeah, no, he can't.
This is really.
Sir, it's clearly a disturbing element, so we should just move on.
Sir,
He's gone.
Continue with.
He's gone.
please, sir,
Please continue.
वीडियो
He's gone.
सर लाइव आने से पहले आप एक
Yeah.
बार क्लियर कर दिया करो, कोई अगर नॉनसेंस वर्ड यूज करेगा तो उसको ब्लॉक किया जाएगा.
Exactly. No, I'm surprised. I'm taken by surprise. How does he, dare do this? Huh?
Sir,
We are
he do
discussing
this.
something else relating
Another
to the
one.
partner.
Sir, another one can add in this group, or another one can do same activity.
Yes, yes, you are right. Yeah, let it be the standing instruction SOP. You know, SOP, standard operating procedure. In the class, you need to be very decent.
Yes.
Your behavior should be appreciable, commendable. If somebody behaves funny, I will recommend his name to the IGNOU authorities to disenroll him.
Sir, you can do this for
No, I
our
can't
study.
do. This is showing that I can't remove this.
Sir, you can do this by proofing.
By?
Because RC Bhubaneswar cannot hear us. But
Oh, he cannot hear us.
RC Bhubaneswar can hear you. Your
RC Bhubaneswar can hear me.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And he can't hear.
No, sir. RC Bhubaneswar cannot hear us. We are student. But RC Bhubaneswar can hear you because you
Oh.
are a professor level.
Acha. Okay, okay. Okay, I hope you won't do like that henceforward. He has muted his microphone. We'll see to it. Okay. So we have been discussing the partner. So the partner was taking donations in the name of the church. Why does he take the donation? He takes the donation, he collects the donation to grant reprieve or to grant amnesty, to grant excuse, forgiveness to the sinners. In those times, it is believed that the sinner can get exonerated, can be excused or forgiven, can be absolved from his sin if he goes to the partner, pays donation to the church, prays to Lord Jesus, he will be absolved. So that was the kind of belief. So capitalizing on this kind of belief, what he does is he used to do what? He used to collect money in the name of donation to the church. But the entire amount of money which is collected as donation is not submitted or deposited at the church account. The major portion of the money, the lion's share of the donation, is taken by him, appropriated by him, and just a small nominal meager portion is deposited in the church account. So this is how he used to indulge in corruption. In short, yes, he was a corrupt fellow. The partner was a thoroughly corrupt fellow. He was a fraud. He used to claim that I have collected the relics, the antiques, and he says that this is the veil of Virgin Mary. Virgin Mary happens to be the mother of Lord Jesus Christ. But actually it is not the veil of Virgin Mary, it is the veil of any ordinary woman. But he used to claim it falsely. So his claim is false. He is a fraudster. He is a fraud. The partner has a gift of singing. So he had yellow hair, greasy hair, and he is beardless also. He doesn't have beards. These characteristics were associated with shiftiness and gender ambiguity in Chaucer's time. The partner also has a gift for singing and preaching. Whenever he finds himself inside a church, what does he do? He used to sing something. He used to sing the prayer. He used to preach morality to the attendees in the church. Yeah, confession. No, in those times, even if somebody has confessed the guilt, he is required to pay something to the church. Not now, in medieval times. You know, the systems are changing. The principles are changing. The laws or the rules of the church are subject to change, reformation. May not be it is possible. It is prevalent now. But in those times it was there. You make the confession before the partner, before the Lord Christ, pay some donation to the church and get absolved. That was the system. Actually, whether they are absolved or not, nobody knows. But they go with the belief, since I have paid donation, since I have made confession, perhaps I am, I am absolved. Yes, they may give property also. Donations either in form of cash or in kind. You are right, absolutely right. So, this is the peculiarity of partner. Partner was not a clean man. He was not an honest man. He was not at all religious. In the name of religion, he indulges in corruption. Whatever donation is being collected in the name of the church, he never deposits it in the funds of the church, in the accounts of the church. Rather, he appropriates major portion of the money. Corruption is always bad. Corruption should always be discouraged. More so, when it is in the religious hierarchy, it should all the more be condemned. Nobody would appreciate. A person belonging to the religious hierarchy should indulge in such type of serious corruption. He is collecting money in the name of church, but taking that money, depositing only a few fraction of the entire amount. This is something unacceptable. So Chaucer has exposed the partner. The partner is not a good man, is a dishonest man, is a fraud, and he indulges in all kinds of fraudulent activities. He speaks big things. He is not actually like that. He is not a good person. He is a liar. He lies around by saying that I have collected some relics, and he claims that I have the veil of Virgin Mary, which actually is not the veil of Virgin Mary. He has no beards. He looks also peculiar, very funny. He has greasy hair, and sometimes he starts singing in the church. While preaching morals, he sings as well as preaches the morals. Our next pilgrim is the miller. After the partner, we will switch over to the next pilgrim, that is the miller. First of all, Chaucer is giving the physical description of the miller. Miller is a very strong, stout person. He has a wart on his nose. He has a wart on his nose. He has a big mouth. His mouth is big, both literally and figuratively. He threatens the host's notions of propriety when he drunkenly insists on telling the second tale. Indeed, the miller seems to enjoy overturning all the conventions. He ruins the host's carefully planned storytelling order. He rips the doors off hinges and he tells a tale that is somewhat blasphemous, ridiculing religious clerks, scholarly clerks, carpenters, and women. So the miller is found in a drunken state. He is not sound. He is not in a sane condition. He looks very peculiar. He has a wart on his nose. He possesses a big mouth. And most of the times he starts shouting. Whatever discipline the host Harry Bailey has set, that discipline is upset, overturned by the miller through his behavior. The miller is found to show indecent behavior, indisciplined behavior. So what he does, he overturns the order. The host of the inn, Harry Bailey, had fixed up a schedule, had drawn out a schedule. Who will tell the story after whom? But what the miller did, before his turn came, he came out to tell the story. And what kind of story he told? He narrated a blasphemous story in a ridiculous manner. What is blasphemous? He put the blame on the authorities of the church. He put the blame on the religious order. And he heaped venom, scolded, rebuked, condemned the church, the Pope, and everybody. He showed his hatred towards religion. So he overturned the convention, the order, and he totally destroyed, spoiled the schedule drawn by the host, Harry Bailey. And he indulged in another destructive activity. He broke the doors of the inn. He ripped the door off the hinges. He took out the door and removed the hinges. So everyone was, surprised and annoyed with him. He began to ridicule the clerks, carpenters, the women, the Pope, the officials in the religious hierarchy. He began to criticize all. He never showed any decent behavior. His behavior was highly objectionable. Everyone disliked him. Nobody appreciated him. Nobody had also expected that he would behave in such a manner. This was obnoxious. This was intolerable. So the miller proved to be a problem, proved to be a kind of odd man out among the pilgrims. All other pilgrims are tolerable, but this man indulged in indecent behavior. Let's switch over to the next pilgrim, that is the prioress. The prioress is usually a nun. The prioress is a nun who is supposed to be the head of the convent. And the prioress is a very modest, sober, soft-spoken lady. She is very quiet. And she has an exquisite taste. Her table manners are dainty. She knows French, though not the French of the court. She dresses well and she is charitable and compassionate. There is nothing much to talk against the prioress. The prioress is very sober, suave, modest, gentle. Prioress is a nun. Prioress is a nun, and she is the head of the convent. Yeah. You will get questions like characters. Attempt a character sketch of the knight. What type of character do you notice? Or what type of character do you consider the partner? The character sketch of different pilgrims project the socio-cultural background of 14th century. Elaborate. Such type of questions shall come. Okay. So the prioress was well dressed. She was sober, suave, gentle, soft-spoken, charitable. She used to give lot of charity. Very kind-hearted. Is very compassionate. She can't tolerate anybody getting pain. She is acceptable to everyone. Everyone liked her. The prioress commanded great respect among the pilgrims because of her good qualities. She didn't have any objectionable quality, and everyone liked him. She was well dressed, soft spoken, sophisticated, very kind hearted, sympathetic and compassionate. She can't tolerate anybody sitting in pain. She would immediately come to his or her rescue. She is very much charitable in her attitude. She shows charity, gives alms freely to others, to the poor and needy people. So she was a wonderful woman. Everyone among the pilgrims liked her. Then comes the monk. Most monks of the Middle Ages lived in monasteries according to the rule of Saint Benedict, which demanded that they devote their lives to work and prayers. During the medieval age, the monks are expected to lead their life in a simple manner. They should devote their time to preaching, to worshipping, and to serving people. This is the rule of Saint Benedict. It is also expected that they devote their timings to work and prayer. But the monk here, who has come as a pilgrim, thank you, Abdul, thank you very much. Thanks a lot. So, the monks used to devote themselves to work. Where do they work? They serve the people. They give preachings to the people, moral preachings. They look into the problems of the people and try to bring about their moral development. But here, we have a monk among the pilgrims who is not very much careful about doing his duty. He doesn't like to do his professional duty. What is expected of him? He is expected to work for the poor people, give preachings, give lessons of wisdom, bring about the upliftment of the area, and serve the people at the time of their need, pray on behalf of the people. So a monk is expected to spend his time in work and prayer. But here is a monk who has come as a pilgrim and has reached the Tabard Inn with the purpose of visiting St. Thomas Becket's shrine at Canterbury. This monk is not interested. This monk is not interested in his professional duty. What does he do? He is interested in hunting. He makes hunting expedition. And he is very fond of eating. What is this sound? Who is making this sound? Can you hear this sound?
Yes, sir. Sir, say SCR.
What sound is that?
Yes, sir.
Sir, he just want to disturb the class.
Which one?
Yes, sir.
SCR.
This one.
Sir, Sir, sir.
As you.
Yes,
Sir,
sir,
say.
His name is
Sir is
Sir.
very bad, sir.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Abdul.
why does he come to the class if he is not interested? Let him quit.
Abdul, please quit.
Sir, you please
Sir,
quit.
I have a suggestion.
You
Sir,
have no
please
business
leave
to
the
Sir,
disturb
I
the
have a
class.
suggestion.
Sir, please leave the class.
Sir,
Other people are
Sir.
interested to learn. Hey, stop it.
Sir, I think so. He's in
Sir.
medieval period, sir.
Sir, I have a suggestion. Sir, I have a suggestion.
Yeah, tell me.
सर प्लीज म्यूट ऑल कॉल मतलब कि जो मतलब कि बोलते हैं जैसे लोग तो
हाँ।
सबके माइक है ना आप म्यूट कर दो अपनी तरफ से जिसको बोलना होगा वो रेज करेगा अपना हाथ उसके बाद कोई
ये ऐसा है ना,
डिस्टर्बेंस
ये सेंट्रल कंट्रोल रूम से होगा, मेरे से नहीं होता है, समझे ना?
सर ये चीजें है ना सर उसमें फीडबैक दो सर इस चीज की
हाँ, that I can do, but I can't
हाँ।
mute everybody's mic because I am not the host. The host can do it. Okay.
Sir, host can mute all.
Planning to disturb the.
Sir, you should mute all everyone.
यस यस
Mute
Mute.
all.
म्यूट ऑल
Yes, sir.
More options.
Sir,
But,
sir, host can
don't
mute all, sir.
Don't
Shall I go
mute
to
yourself.
settings?
Don't mute yourself, but
Microphone related audio.
Actually, you are not the host, so the host can control all those systems.
Exactly. I can't do it.
Sir, I can say that please contact with the RC.
The Siri is again disturbing, sir.
ये funny लोग हैं.
Does anybody know his name?
Sir, I think since this is an open call, a lot of non-students are also joining and creating such disturbance.
Which students are joining?
I think this is an open call. This link has been provided. It's an open call. So I think that maybe non-students are also joining and they are creating disturbances in the class.
Oh, I see. Means they don't belong to English faculty.
Yeah,
Exactly,
I just
sir.
think that
Yeah.
maybe.
maybe you should make
Sir.
this link private.
Oh.
So some fake IDs are created and joining the class. These people need to be removed.
Okay. Okay. So this
अरे यार आपको खुद नहीं पढ़ना तो कम से कम दूसरों को तो पढ़ने दो। ये क्या फालतू में डिस्टर्ब कर रहे हो हर किसी को। जो पढ़ा रहे हैं
वो
हम लोग ना
सिर्फ
पढ़ने
अपने
आए हैं, क्या करना है। आप 20 साल से तो
अट्रैक्ट कर
ज्यादा
रहा
फ्री
है.
होंगे। ये क्या
Sorry,
फालतू
sorry
की
to
हरकतें कर रहे हो। बच्चे हो 2 साल के तो स्कूल में जाओ, लीव करो क्लास को।
sorry it was me. I will not do this again.
तब मत करो।
So can you ask him to leave?
Yes, yes, I am leaving. Bye. Bye.
Sir, you can leave. You can't disturb here. Okay. So this monk is a very funny character, a ridiculous character. He is a fraud also as well. What? Yeah, he has left. If he is not a funny character, he would not have behaved. Who is the city of cyber?
Sir,
Yes.
I think it's the same person, but he joined with other ID.
Oh, he is changing his ID. But how come so
No,
many
no, this
IDs
guy
are
is the one
accepted by
who.
these people? So many IDs
Sir,
are
I
accepted
think
by
someone
these
is. So I think someone is deliberately trying to disturb the
people.
class.
Deliberately
It's really
trying to disturb the
unfortunate.
class. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's very
Okay,
unfortunate.
never mind. We'll continue. Let him do whatever he likes. Okay.
You will continue. Ignore them.
So this monk is a fraudster and he is not professionally honest. His profession is to work and serve. The job of a monk is to serve the people, serve the parish, serve the area he is given charge. His purpose is to give moral preachings, moral wisdom. His purpose is to offer prayers, but he is not interested in those things. This monk who has joined as a pilgrim is a peculiar fellow. He is a shame to the profession of monk. He is interested in hunting. He is interested in eating delicious food, spending time in a luxurious manner, and he doesn't like to serve the church. But he is a monk. That is the irony. So this is how you find how typically Chaucer has been trying to point out the peculiarities of the pilgrims. And the bright example, the glaring example is the monk. The monk is supposed to spend his time in work and prayer. In work, prayer, and service. His job is to work for the people living in his parish. His job is to give moral preachings. His job is to offer sessions of wisdom. His job is to pray to God for the welfare of the people. But he is not doing anything like that. What he is doing, he is interested in spending time in luxury. He is indulging in hunting expeditions, taking pleasure in organizing feasts, get-togethers. He is fond of eating good food. He is not religious-minded. He wants to make parties, right? He wants to organize parties, invite his friends, and there spend time amid luxury. So this monk is a kind of shame to the community of monks. So Chaucer has tried to point out how in the 14th century medieval England, such type of fraudsters were there. Such type of frauds were there. They appear one way, but their real quality is different. They take the rank of the monk. They are offered the position of the monk, but they hardly do the job of a monk. They spend time in a debonair fashion, in a lavish manner. Fun, frolic, party, picnic, get together, feast. In all these things, he used to spend his time.
Man, if you're having any psychological issue, please go and visit a psychologist. Don't disturb the class. Sir, he lacks attention problem. That's why he's doing something like this.
Last time?
Join again. Person then he left again. Left. So join again to the person then he again.
Yes. What is shameless? Because cyber.
Now we can join again next time.
Please not privately, sir.
The monk was doing. Next comes the summoner, the fire. And next question is the fire.
Sir, can you try muting him?
You can
Or we
actually
can
remove.
TCF, my mom is a police officer. If you're doing this again, I'll be complaining. I'll be. Sir, can we try contacting the cyber security? These type of laws are meant to be in jail.
How to prevent it? It's ridiculous. Very strange. And how shameless he is. Look, after so much of persuasion, he is not stopping it. Okay, now he has gone perhaps. Next comes the friar. The Roman priests with no ties to a monastery, they are friars. They are a great object of criticism in Chaucer's time. They were always ready to make friendship with young women, rich men who might need their services. The friars actively administer the sacraments, especially those of marriage, confession. However, Chaucer's worldly friar has taken to accepting bribes. So the friars are never attached to any particular monastery. They are free people. Like in journalism, you have freelance journalism. They are free to act from anywhere. So what this friar does, he used to make friendship with moneyed people. He's not interested to serve the poorer people. The job of a friar is to organize marriages, to organize confession and other services for the people. So they used to administer sacraments. And they are expected to organize the marriages of the poor people as well as the rich people. But this man, this friar, is so funny. He doesn't take his profession seriously. He doesn't do justice to his profession. What he does is he visits those people or shows his interest in those people who are very rich, who can afford to pay him a large sum. Actually, he is supposed to give service free of cost. The friar is not attached to a particular monastery. They are like free service givers, service providers. Whosoever is in need of their service, they are contacted and they offer service. So, this friar doesn't show interest to serve the poor and needy people. He rather gives service to those people who are pretty rich and who can give him money. So what we find, or what Chaucer finds, in the 14th century, the religious system was subject to corruption. He has sketched the character of monk. He has sketched the character of the friar. He has sketched the character of the summoner. Sorry, the partner. The partner, the monk and the friar, they are the black sheep. They never do their duty properly. They are interested in their own personal interest, in their own personal area. So, they are the black sheep and they expose the entire corrupt system of the church, how the religious order is thoroughly corrupted. That is why Chaucer has brought it out in the open. So he has focused on those characters: the partner, the monk, and the friar. They are not doing their duties properly. They are interested in collecting money, and this friar especially is supposed to provide service to all categories of people wherever they are required. But what happens? They do not do that. What do they do? They indulge in corruption. And their indulgence in corruption exposes the entire religious system. So what Chaucer wants to focus is that the religious order, the church, which was exercising tremendous influence on British society during the 14th century medieval age, was thoroughly corrupt. The monks are corrupt, the partner is corrupt, the friars are corrupt, and most other officials are also corrupt. So the friar always looks for providing service to those people who are moneyed people, rich people, aristocratic people, who can afford to pay him bribes. And this friar has no moral right to continue in the post in the religious order. So this is how the friar is exposed. The weakness of the friar is exposed. And Chaucer has said, the monk, the friar, and the partner, these three corrupt persons in the church, they are polluting the whole atmosphere, and the whole religious order has come to a standstill and has come to be criticized. If there is corruption, such type of corrupt people are responsible for that. And that needs to be checked. Especially during the medieval age, church was very powerful. Pope exercised tremendous authority. But now we find that although they were exercising power, that power is not exercised in the positive direction. Rather, it is exercised in a dishonest way, in a corrupt way. They want to exploit people. They want to fatten their own purse. They want to collect money from people. The partner was granting pardon, reprieve in the name of Christ, and collected donation in the name of church. But the major portion of the donation, he kept it himself, and only a small amount is given to the church. Similarly, the friar is supposed to give his service to the people who are in need of him, because he is not attached to a particular church, particular monastery, particular parish. He is a free man. Whenever his service is required, he can render service free of cost, but he doesn't do that. What does he do? He expects money, and especially he obliges the rich people, the moneyed people, the industrialists, the aristocrats. She never takes care of the poor people. The poor, needy, indigent people who are in dire need of his help, he ignores them. He neglects them. He only waits for the request that would come from the richer section of people, aristocratic section of people, so that he can collect money from them. So his main motto was collection of money. His motto was not service. So from the analysis of these three characters, the partner, the monk, the friar. The monk is also a very corrupt man, immoral man. He is interested in hunting. He is interested in party, picnic, fun, frolic, get together. But he is not interested in his own religious duty to offer wisdom, to give preachings, to preach moral wisdom, to serve the people of his parish. So the monk, the friar, and the partner are the three corrupt people in the medieval age. Such type of profession, such type of official ranks used to corrupt the religious order, and church was totally blamed for that. Church was totally disliked for that. People in Britain began to realize that church has become a hotbed of corruption. And unless corruption stops, the socio-cultural and religious life of England shall go to dogs. There should be a kind of awareness. There should be a kind of awakening to control corruption in the church. Next comes the summoner. Our next character among the pilgrims, our next pilgrim is the summoner. The summoner brings persons accused of violating the church to ecclesiastical court. This summoner is a lecherous man whose face is scarred by leprosy. He gets drunk frequently. He is irritable and is not particularly qualified for his position. He spouts the few words of Latin and he knows in an attempt to sound educated. So he is the summoner. What do you mean by summon? If you have a case in the court, somebody brings you the summon. Summon means the notice, the letter. Okay.
Half hour maximum.
तो अगर से फिर से तो अमृतसर क्या वो ले
Who is this your tech buddy? So the summoner brings what? The summoner brings the notice of the court, the order of the court, the instruction of the court, the direction of the court to either the complainant or the defendant. Similarly, in the ecclesiastical order, in the religious order, they have some judgment system. The Pope will take the decision. The partner will take the decision. So this summoner is a very lecherous fellow, very immoral fellow. Although he serves in the religious order, most of the times he remains drunk. And his job is to bring the persons accused of violating the church order or church law to the ecclesiastical court or the religious court. So what is the job of the summoner? The summoner is supposed to get the accused person the person accused of violating the religious law or the law of the church, he will be brought by the summoner to the ecclesiastical court. That is a kind of messenger sort of job. But this summoner, although he is working in the religious order, he is a very immoral man. He is found most of the time to be drunk, and he talks most of the time nonsense. He is a very lecherous type of person. He has no qualification, to serve as a summoner. He is also suffering from leprosy. There are certain scars on his face. There are certain scars on his face which Chaucer believes are the marks of leprosy. He is a diseased man. He is an immoral man, corrupt man, doesn't stick to the professional principle, professional ethics, is very unethical. During the duty time, he remains drunk, and he doesn't pay any respect to the religious order. So nobody cares for him, and he doesn't care for the people. He has no intention to serve the people. He has no genuine interest to serve the people. So, the summoner is a very immoral man, a very corrupt man. He doesn't do his job properly. Most of the time he remains drunk and misbehaves with people. So this shows, and Chaucer has highlighted how the church is replete with or littered with corrupt elements. Number one corrupt element is the monk. Number two corrupt element is the partner. Number three corrupt element is the friar. And number four corrupt element is the summoner. So this is really a very ridiculous thing that Chaucer has pointed out and focused to how during the 14th century medieval England, people were living in such conditions. So what happened? Church lost its glory. Church lost its importance. And everyone realized the church is not the all-powerful thing. And whatever authority was exercised by the church earlier, that authority began to diminish. That authority began to diminish. As a result, people were not so much respectful towards the church. They began to realize the church has lost its relevance. Church has lost its former glory. Stop it. Driver, driver. Shameless fellow. Haven't you ashamed? Shameless fellow. You think you are over smart.
अब बढ़िया किया सर.
Hopeless.
Now you do good.
This is how church lost its position, and people began to take a very bad view of the church, because church is now vitiated by corruption. Corrupt people were like the monk, the partner, the friar, the Samana, such type of people began to dominate the religious hierarchy of the church. The original authority of the church was questioned by the people, and Chaucer wanted to expose what are the evils of the religious system. What is the weakness of the religious system? What is the dark side of the religious system? How people are not happy with the religious hierarchy and the ecclesiastical order. Now, after the summoner comes the host. The host is Halle Berry. He is the leader of the group. He is a large, loud, and merry person. Although he possesses a quick temper, he mediates among the pilgrims and facilitates the flow of the tales. His title of host may be a pun, suggesting both an innkeeper and the Eucharist or Holy Host. So he's a good person. Halle Berry is a good person. He mediates, brings about harmony among the people, tries to ensure discipline, tries to ensure order, tries to make the atmosphere very interesting, tries to create fun, enthusiasm, resilience among the people. He wants that the pilgrimage should be very successful, and for that reason, Halle Berry is memorable. He has outstanding contributions to make the trip to Canterbury memorable, cherishable. Then is your another pilgrim, the parson. The parson lives in poverty, but he is a holy man. He is not like the monk. He is not like the friar. He is not like the summoner. He is a good man. Who? The parson. He is a devout church man, very devoted, very sacrificing, very committed to his job. He shows exemplary professional ethics. He is very ethical, very moral, very honest, very down to earth. He knows his job well.
Hello.
He knows
Hello, sir.
how to conduct himself in the religious system, because
Sir,
he
I have
has
a
some
very important
responsibility
question.
to serve people, and he serves the people quite well, satisfactorily well.
Sir, are you lesbian, sir?
He is rich in holy thoughts, but he is a poor man. He lives in poverty because he is not corrupt. He is honest. That's why he is poor. He doesn't have much money. He leads a poverty-stricken life. He leads a poverty-stricken
Sir,
life. He is very poor.
Sir, why are you
Doesn't have
Muslim?
much of the income. Whatever income he has, he tries to make both the ends meet. Doesn't have high expectations. Is not a greedy man. Is a wonderful human being.
Sir, why are you lesbian?
His heart is filled with holy thoughts. His mind is filled with holy thoughts. Is absolutely an embodiment of holiness, ethics, morality, righteousness, truthfulness. The pastor of a sizable town, he preaches the gospel and makes sure to practice what he preaches. He is everything that the monk, the prior, and the partner are not. So he preaches gospels to the people who are kept in his parish. He not only preaches, he ensures that they learn it and they practice it in their life. So the parson wants that whatever moral wisdom, whatever religious preaching he is offering to the people living in his parish, he should behave in such a manner. So those people who respect the parson, they actually try to emulate his ideals. They try to implement his preachings in real life, in practical life. They are the true followers of the parson. They are the true disciples of the parson. The parson may be a poor man, but is rich in moral wisdom. He is poor in money. He is poor in status, but rich in holy thoughts. He tries to share his holy thoughts with the people living in his parish. And those people honor him, respect him, recognize him, love him very much. The person is happy that whatever he is teaching, at least there are some people who are trying to follow his teachings, who are trying to reflect his teachings in their action in daily life. That is really wonderful. He is not like the monk, he is not like the friar, he is not like the pardoner, he is not like the summoner, but he is true to his job. He does his job properly well. He understands his limitations. He knows about his responsibilities. That I am a parson. And the job of a parson is to teach moral wisdom, holy thoughts. Unless I teach holy thoughts, how will the people be educated? How will the people be interested in morality? How will the people know what is right and what is wrong? So that is my job, the parson realized. The parson realized his job is to enlighten people through insightful moral counsel. His moral counsel was insightful. His moral counsel was enriching. His moral counsel was enlightening. And he gave his preachings to the best of the satisfaction of the people. They understood that the parson needs that kind of appreciation because he doesn't make any negligence in his duty. He's a true holy person. He's a true holy person, every inch a holy person. He knows about his job. Then comes the square. You know the square is the son of the night. The square is a young man, a handsome man, and he is having curly hair, he is youthful, he loves dancing, he indulges in love making, he knows his job pretty well. He is very well behaved, very dashing person, very smart, young, youthful, vivacious, dynamic, courageous. He also is a kind of professional under his father. His father is very dynamic, and the square also wants to be dynamic like his father. He is young, energetic, and he knows his job pretty well. The job of a square is to join the war, save the country, to become a very great leader, to show proper path to his followers in the army, and his aim should be
going good, like
to make the army
done some research and
victorious. Whatever war he joins, he should resolve that victory shall be ours. He doesn't make any compromise. Even if he has some private activities like youthful adventures, love making, singing, dancing, indulging in fun, frolic, party, picnic. But at the same time, he understands his job quite well. He has never departed from his professional ethics. He's a young man, very handsome man, and he knows how to project himself like his father. His father is his role model. Whatever his father has, whatever ideals his father has fostered, those ideas he wants to execute. And he has a great future. He's a promising young man. He's a very prosperous square. There was no problem with him as far as his profession is concerned. He is very much aware about his profession. He is very much conscious of his duties. He is very much aware of his energizing ability, his vivacity, his force, his verve, and his personality. Although he wants to enjoy his life with small little diversions like lovemaking, dancing, singing, still he is very much committed to his profession, committed to his job. He has never made any kind of negligence in his job. And he has always thought, if I am the son of the night, I must prove myself to be a worthy son. Let my father take pride in me. Let me manifest such type of activities so that I am not blamed by others. So that people understand here is a square who is very responsible in his job, who knows his profession very well, and who doesn't make any kind of deviation, any kind of departure in his profession. So he has professional ethics. He has moral dimension. He has unwavering commitment to his profession, exemplary sacrifice. He has won accolades, recognition, approbation, fame from across different sections of people. He is honored by everyone, respected by everyone. He is wonderful. He is exemplary. He is committed as a square. So his father, the knight, is a committed person. The square is also a committed person. And he tries to emulate the ideals and ideology of his father, the knight. So thank you very much. We'll stop it here. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I had a
You
question.
teach really well, sir.
Thank you, sir.
ఎవరు